Excuse me. I'm Margaret Ann Windsor. That's my real name. I'm not allowed to use it, but kidnapped in 41 and brought to Moulton, Alabama, given the name of a twin. Um, Found out in late 83 after I'd run in a political campaign about my kidnapping and who my father is, Edward VIII, who didn't marry Wallace Simpson. She married a double in 37, my Uncle George. The Illuminati got him in, and thus that whole lineage, Elizabeth and all the bums, are illegal. George, little George, they'd be the same thing. William and Kate. By the way, her family, her mother, father, part of the Illuminati. That's not what I was going to say on here. The George, illegal George, six hips take down his own brother, my father, Edward VIII, who was married to a beautiful lady, Claudia Ruth O'Keeffe, Windsor, sister to artist Georgia O'Keeffe. She was a school teacher. They were married. She was queen in 36, and along comes Sir Winston Churchill. Just made the movie about him, and I believe it won an Academy Award, or the actor has. Full of lies. Everything in it's a lie. They deleted everything. You've got the Church of England, Cosmos Lang, helped take my father down. You got the Kennedys. He was appointed ambassador. I'm by Roosevelt, another Jew. Am I allowed to say Jew? Because I'm going to tell you something. What you did to me and my kids is so deplorable and sick, and that's the reason you want it told. The Kennedys, Rockefellers, Rothschilds, your global government that came to power because they kidnapped my father. He refused to go along with them. And then they kidnapped me and put in George VI illegal, and lovely little Elizabeth that has all the pumping going on and spending money that doesn't belong to her, by the way. Beautiful clothes. And I used to think about the, what was that, by the Four Seasons? I can't think of the name of it now. That wasn't what I was going to say when I got on here, though. I've been putting it up. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm watching Channel 10. I turned it off. That's here in Roanoke. WDBJ7 is CBS here in Roanoke. And ABC's out of Lynchburg. When I came here, October the 86, I went to all these stations and told them about my kidnapping, and I had letters, everything, birth certificates to show where they just marked through the twins. I have to use her name. They're dead, for God's sake, murdered by their mother. Nobody paid for that. The family covered it up until I started putting it up on Facebook, and now they can't anymore. But they all go to church on Sunday because God's going to let them just in. They keep committing crimes. That includes Elizabeth. But somehow they believe they're going to heaven. And they got this crazy card going with the program shooters and that shot Larry Flint's program. The one down in Parkland can totally be proven. If you let that one be told, nobody wants that one told, because it's got it all wrapped up in that one. In the Parkland, Florida, that young man's going through hell. He's a mind control victim. He didn't ask to be programmed. They're going back and digging all this garbage up on him rather than telling the truth. Believe me, they all know it here. And I'm going to tell you what one director of Channel 10, since I'm on this right at the moment, he came when I first came here. I had the endorsement from Flint saying I knew who was responsible for his shooting in Lawrenceville in 78. And I thought it was a good editorial that he wrote for me. I had the magazine, so I was trying to show people why I couldn't get jobs anymore. I was blocked because of what I'd written about and who I am. And right in the middle of this, I'm so tired, I don't know if I can go any further. I've lost my train of thought. So I guess I wasn't supposed to put it up or something. I'm going to have to delete this one. I'll have to get through the hell I'm going through. Where was I at? Let me see right here. Anyway, I'm just going to, I don't know what I was going to say. It's the first time I've really done that. I'm allergic to chemicals. I have an autoimmune disorder, and my immune system's so low right now that I'm not feeling the greatest. So what was I going to say? I was carrying on a slight conversation. I am conversation with a gentleman just now, and see if it's going up. See, you and I see God in different ways. I don't see God as thinking that He's supposed to be honest and all caring and loving, and He's going to let Elizabeth, she's had all this chance. She knows who my mom is. She knows my dad was married to my mom. She knows Wallace married a double and became the governor of the Bahamas. And all that. She knows all of it. The take that she knows about me. She knows, I assume, most of what has been done to me. She knows she's illegal. And my question is, she could have at least tried during this time. She's helped take down Great Britain, installed by the Illuminati. She's high up in the Illuminati. So my question is, if this whole thing is true, what's God going to say to her? Well, I know what you say, you're sorry. Oh, well, I'll just let you run right on by me. And then he's going to say, well, I don't know, maybe, well, do you think I'm crazy? Since they're playing crazy card down here about these program shooters that aren't crazy, they're victims themselves. And everybody's a friggin' coward because the media here all knows it. They know it in D.C. and Congress. I've fallen down carrying the book I wrote about mind control, a letter from the FBI. I was so hungry and carrying it with no money, trying to go from congressman, senator, and fell down, and some poor soul that worked in the restaurant come and took me in and gave me a sandwich. That's just a bit piece. Now back to God here. How much of this crap would He take? He created us. Everybody believes He did. You think that somewhere along the way, how much of this do people think? Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe He just loves everybody, and there you come with emotions and twins. And I don't know if some things I've been told are true or not. And I'm going to leave it at that. And you can go from there. And Robin Williams, who, by the way, was supposed to have killed himself. He didn't. He played Mork from Ork, where emotions are involved. Twins can feel each other's emotions. So I'm going to stop and let you figure it out, or you can just throw this away and say, hey, that's lady, what's wrong with her? She's sure going to go to hell. I don't know, but I don't think he's crazy.